Mr. Primetime.
Welcome back. Looking forward to the fans tonight. Need somebody to talk us off the ledge a little bit, or to just keep bringing the chaos. Whatever happens, happens.
So we had this weekend, right? You had the terrible jet loss. I wake up Monday morning, flat tire. All right. Then my work laptop blows up. Okay. Go to work, whatever. So then in order to replace my work laptop, we have a backup laptop. I'm like, you know what? We'll set it all up. When you go in Tuesday morning, it'll be all set up. Back to work you go. You can get all caught up on your work.
Yeah.
Well, lo and behold, our night cleaning crew somehow, I don't know how, knocked the laptop clear off my desk, cracked the screen, put it back where it was, tried to set it all proper, and act like nothing happened.
Stop.
So I hit this morning. I log in. I'm like, what the fuck? Like it was like literally a zigzag down the middle of my screen. I'm like,
shit.
What the hell?
Is there like video of it? Like them actually
we don't have camera where that area is, but I know they were there because they leave like an invoice when they're done. So I knew exactly what. Like, so I messaged. I'm like, was there a problem last night? No, everything's great. I'm like, you sure nobody knocked over the laptop? Because when it was set up, it was there. Unless like a magical squirrel came in and knocked it over, or a ghost or some shit. So then now I've been through 2 laptops in 2 days. Now tonight I'm on my brand new one. Hopefully it looks good, sounds good. I have no idea. And dude.
Well, I can share my story with you.
Let's go.
So I have 2 laptops that are partially disabled right now. This one that I'm using right now, which has the better video, which I want to say about 8 to 10 keys don't even work. So like the E button doesn't work. Like I can't use half the keys. And then my other one, my MacBook, for whatever reason, the scrolling thing doesn't work anymore. So I got to plug in the mouse in order to use that. So I don't know what the fuck happened there. I think it had to do, like, I've got like all this moisture coming in my apartment right now. I can't turn the hot water off. Dude, it's a nightmare. I'm waiting on my landlord to hit me up.
I'm waiting, like every day, like I'm at this point, I'm waiting for something else. I'm like, what else can possibly happen? Like a punch in the face tonight because the person missed the pad. I'm like, dude, what else can happen?
I barely slept in like 10 days.
Oh yeah, I
took over a new teaching job last week. I'm doing all these new lesson plans. I'm doing all the writing and everything. I'm shot, man.
Well, you're Mr. 137 now. Gary Vaynerchuk is tweeting out your stuff. You're a big shot now.
I gotta be honest, that was fucking cool. Like,
dude, that's an honor, man.
Dude, to be posting like quotes from him, like back in like 2015, like on my Instagram and shit like that. Like he was one of the big reasons that I wanted to, do all the sports content stuff, kind of get out of teaching. So for him to put out one of my articles was fucking awesome.
Congratulations, man.
Thank you, man. You're a big reason for this too, man. You got me into all this.
Don't blame this shit on me.
I'm thanking you for it. I'm thanking you for it, man. You got me into it.
What's up, everybody? We'll say hello. The link is in the chat if you want to join us. What's up, Big Arms? Darren, it is September 28th. What's up, Eric? Good to see you, man. Or talk to see what you're on. I didn't leave my laptop at work. What happened was my work laptop was at home and it blew up. So while I was at home, we called the head and said, listen, set up my other one. So when I go in tomorrow, I can be ready to go and not try to save time. And then that's just the luck I have. What's up, Nick? Jose with his new, make sure you subscribe to Jose's YouTube channel. He has The Jets Are a Mess as the title of his last video. Perfect.
He's officially a Jet fan.
Yeah, but now he's worried about his Seahawks too, though, no?
But it's clear, though, I think that he's getting upset by the Jets losing. Like, he's a little bit frustrated by it. I think he's starting to embrace the fandom a little bit.
Yep. So I don't see the link. I just hit it again. That's not working now, which wouldn't surprise. What's up, Jared? What's up, Vincent? How you doing, man? Prime time. Yeah, congratulations, dude. That is
Thank
so
you, Vincent.
freaking.
Appreciate
I'm
that.
really happy for you, dude, because you're an excellent writer, man. I always enjoy reading your stuff.
You were my mentor as a writer, dude.
Don't even give me that shit.
You were, dude. Dude, go back to the first articles that I was writing. It was complete shit, dude.
You're more, let's say, Jags fan here. You're struggling like we are, man. But thank you for joining us, man. We appreciate it. And I'll just start off by saying this. Thank you, everybody who's been joining us on the streams, watching our videos, and leaving us comments. Dude, I think my last video had 500 comments or some shit. So we really appreciate you guys supporting us and joining us and going back and forth. I know we both try to answer. I try to answer every comment, but it's like, it's tough sometimes, man.
I was just going to say, I stayed up a little bit last night. I got through a few of them this afternoon. When I got home from work, I spent about an hour answering comments. Even a few of the trolls I answered back. But yeah, after the show, I'll definitely get to the rest of them. So appreciate all the comments, all the feedback. It means a lot.
Yeah, Primetime is always on point. Yeah, Primetime's been killing it lately.
Thank you, guys. I'm not used to all this praise. You guys roasted me.
Thank you, Larry. We appreciate it. Apparently, everybody likes the King of Jets media. Yeah, right. We're the outcast, the clear outcast. Yep. The only podcast that supports us is the Turn on the Jets guys, Steven and his other buddy. And they're cool as shit, man. They're a lot of fun.
I'm curious what all the other podcasts are saying. If they're like preaching patience right now, if they're trying to like sell everybody on like, oh, you got to embrace the rebuild and all that, or if they're actually like as pissed off as we are.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't usually watch too many of them.
Yeah. I don't have time.
What do you teach prime time?
I am a special education teacher. I teach a self-contained language and learning disabilities class.
There you go. Let's see what else we got here. we're not doing the plates, dude. We came up with the T-shirt idea, right? Which I thought was very clever. And all of a sudden, there was like, I thought it was fucking funny as shit. I thought it was kind of creative. And there was like people are angry. You guys are so ridiculous. How do you guys want somebody fired already? I'm like, bro, it was a joke. It's like a humorous. I think it's still clever.
I think it's funny. I think it's funny as hell, but I get why people are probably pissed. Like we're all rooting for Sal. I don't think anybody has any ill will towards him. So I think some people are just maybe looking at it as like, we're taking a shot at him and his mantra. It is what it is, though.
Tyrone will be on shortly. He's doing something. I don't know what. He acts like
he sent us a picture of stairs. I'm like, wait, you're late because what?
So should we just stop everything and wait?
I don't know what that means.
But what are we supposed to do? Like stop and wait? Like, all right, Tyron, you're sitting by a loading dock. We'll hire the
to
stop.
I didn't see that message that he's by the dock door.
But like, what are we supposed to do? Just like wait and sit around? Like last night he said what 9 o'clock. We ended at 9:40. It's just whatever, man. Will I be going to any bars in Jersey to watch the game? I go out from time to time. I go to a bunch of different places, man. Bar A, DJs. DJs is really cool because we'll go over to Water. Good food there. Marina Grill, a bunch of different places. But also, we've been doing live streams. We go to games, so it's just a little bit. It's a lot of times. See, now the problem you have when the Jets are so bad, you never hear the sound. Now you go to a bar now, the Jets will be on the smallest TV with no sound. So you're like the outcast in the corner of the room trying to watch a shitty team. So, that's just whatever.
I don't blame bars for not having the sound on for us.
Yeah, I don't blame them either, man. So what else we got here? Will you guys trade for Evan Ingram for a third rounder? Why? The guy can't catch.
I don't think of a third rounder for him.
No.
I mean, I definitely want to improve the tight end position, but at this point, you might as well just kind of let the season play out unless there's, somebody with good value that you can get for like a mid to late round pick. I'm not giving up any kind of premium assets.
No, absolutely not. Let's see. What do you got here? Tyrone running late because he's running stairs like Coach Sala.
I see that.
That
would be a sight.
Jake, come to Hoboken or Jersey City for games? Oh yeah, that's there's a lot of fun places to watch games.
I love Hoboken and Jersey City. I just hate going into there.
Yep.
The drive is a nightmare. Even taking the train could be a bitch.
Any interest in Marlon Mack? We could have signed him in the offseason, couldn't we?
Yeah, he was a free agent, right?
I thought. I mean, isn't he bad? He's all banged up though, too, isn't he? I don't think running back's the problem right now. Well, I guess maybe. Well, let me take that out.
If you want to talk about blitz pickup, I guess.
Yeah, I apologize. Yeah. What am I thinking? Right now, I can't ever say about anything. We can't pick up the blitz at all. So hopefully, with Tevin Coleman, hopefully he's back.
Maybe P-Ryan. That's gonna be P-Ryan.
Maybe. I don't know. Yeah, but what's this? Well, hold on. All gas, all tree. What he said? Oh man, this team. So Jamie Collins, I guess he was cut today too, right?
Interesting name, but again, I'd much rather at this point just evaluate young guys, especially on the defensive side. I don't want to bring in any more veterans on defense.
Hey guys, how do I get to talk with you two? We had this link. Is it not showing up? I thought it was.
I'll post it again.
Yeah, click on the link. I put it up there too, and just click on it, and you go into our studio. We'll bring people on and we talk. Let's see. Be interesting to see what the crowd's like this Sunday. Who's actually going to the game? Like, I'm guessing a lot of Titans fans will be there, so that's going to be a problem.
I think the crowd's going to be dead this weekend.
It's going to be angry too. Like the first sign of just any kind of nonsense.
First 3 and out, it's
going to be a boo fest. Yep. There's a lot of criticisms that Joe Douglas. See, our Twitter the last couple of days is ripping everybody, dude. LaFleur, Saleh, Joe Douglas. I mean, anybody. I mean, I think pretty sure the flight crew got blamed for some shit. He's coming, man. He's coming. I don't know when. I don't.
Probably like 9:20.
Yeah. Let's see. We got here. We'll do a couple more. Then we'll go bring some callers on. The main issue is coaching, and that's the most concerning thing of all. I'm not coach. I mean, I think on the offensive side of the ball, I think LaFleur could be a little bit in over his head right now. He's probably a little overwhelmed. Combine that with maybe guys that aren't that good in the offensive line. I mean, was that Duke? What the hell's this guy's name? Duke.
Yeah, Manyweather or something like that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
just ripped Greg
I
Van
saw that.
Roten.
Van Roten. Yep. Said
Yep.
right guard's the problem. So that's pretty telling for a guy like him. But
Yep.
I don't know. It seems like a combination of things. Like I said last night, like when Saleh was talking, it just seems like, all the position groups aren't aligned. Like when the offensive line's blocking and, the receivers get open, it's a bad throw. Or when Zach Wilson makes the throw, it's a drop. It's always one thing that's going wrong. So you give credit to the defense for hanging in, but I think LaFleur's got to get a little bit more innovative.
So I've been racking my brain on how to salvage the season. Only thing I come up with is lean on the defense, control the clock by running the ball. And that's what they're trying to do, man. They want to run the football, but they haven't been able to. And opposing defenses know that. And keep in mind, like your first couple of games, you can kind of catch the league by surprise by rolling out your offense. Now all defensive coordinators and all head coaches have 3 games of our tape to figure out what we're doing, which 6 points a game, they're probably not impressed by much. But
how about we just burn the tape for the first 3 games and just scrap whatever the fuck we've been doing and do something different?
Are you going to bury the football like Rex Ryan?
Could do that too.
It's just fucking team, man. Let's see. Yeah, I listen, man. If it takes a bad week of practice to win a football game, go for it. I'm all about it.
That might be what they need. They keep having all these good week of practices. Maybe they're just going into games with a false sense of security. Have a bad week of practice. Show up angry on Sunday.
The Titans fans taunt the Jet fans on Sunday. Yeah, of course. That's just I mean, if you're an opposing fan in the stadium and your team is winning, it's a lot of fun. You can joke around, you can talk shit.
I will say,
sat through it. It happens a lot.
I will say over the past number of years, aside from like the Patriots and like your division rivals, I think there's been a lot more sympathy or empathy from a lot of other fan bases where it's like, I'm not even going to talk shit to you guys. I just feel bad for you that you're sitting here putting up with this shit year after year. So,
yep. Yeah, that's true too. Let's see. Exactly how much worse would it be if Adam Gase was still the coach? I don't even know, man.
I've actually seen comments about, hey, we need to bring back Mike McCagnon. We'd be better off right now with Gase and what we had. Bring back Terrell Pryor, bring back Jermaine Kearse. I'm like,
as much as we hated Gase, at least his first 15 plays he scripted always worked. I mean, we don't even get that started.
We always had the first 2 drives to rely on.
Yeah.
We just didn't have the adjustments.
If Mims is inactive on Sunday, you're done. I mean, I think he's with Elijah Moore's out.
Yeah, but Crowder's coming back.
Could you imagine, dude?
He's probably going to be inactive again.
Well, could you even imagine? I couldn't even. There's just so much going on right now with this team. It's just so hard not to get caught up. Opposing defenses aren't losing much sleep game planning for us. I mean, I can't argue with you, man. I really can't argue.
Definitely not.
How far ahead would be if they hired Rule instead of Gase? Well, that's the question. That is
I've seen that one a lot too. Yep.
That's a very good
the organization right now would look completely different.
So much different. Yep. Yeah, I mean the trickle down of that is just that's the history of Jets. The could haves and should haves and maybes. That's a big one right there. Yep. He's getting shit turned around in Carolina. Let's see. Tell me to shut up. I think you still got to give it at least 10 games for a full idea where the Jets are at. You got to give them a whole full season. But right now, after 3 games, it's a mess.
I said to a few people, like, before I really overreact, like right now, I feel like I'm just criticizing what I see. But before I really overreact, I want to see at least like 6 to 8 games. I feel like that's a somewhat fair evaluation, enough time to at least make some progress, show that you could be a competitive team, put together a game plan, something.
I mean, you can only react to what we see. So they played 3 games. We react to 3 games. They play Sunday. It's only
if they play great on Sunday, we'll come on here. We'll praise the shit out of them like that.
That's the one thing that like I have a troll that's completely harassing the shit out of me. And I'm like, dude, if they come out and play great this weekend and there's a phenomenal game plan, guess what we're going to say? Mike LaFleur learned, they made adjustments, and they played well. And we'll be like, do people think we're happy being miserable? Like, do you think I'm happy logging on and complaining all goddamn night about how much we suck? We're worse in the power rankings. We're number 2 in the waiver wire. We're all this other shit. Like, you think we're happy about this? We don't enjoy it.
We've been doing this for 6 years. We haven't had we haven't had a year like where we could just. I mean, 2015 was somewhat enjoyable, and then there was a collapse at the end, and that off season was a disaster. So,
yep,
it's been 5 years. It's like we can enjoy doing this show and like talk about wins and be excited about the team playing well.
Yeah,
that's all we want right now.
The problem with saying rebuild is there has to be progress. Other teams are scoring with ease. We don't belong in this league, and that's the point right there. Is like you look at teams that are losing, like the Jaguars, everybody else. They're putting up points. They're playing exciting football. There is absolutely nothing exciting about this team whatsoever. It's not easy to watch.
Even the Giants, they're putting up points. They're just blowing it at the end. The Lions, they were competitive against a better Ravens team. Like that's all we're asking for. Be in the game. Show that you can put together a game plan. Make a few plays happen. Score some points. Get with the times of today's NFL, which we've been asking for like 10 fucking years already.
Yeah, dude. Salmon Jets, I can tell you around Twitter is a dumpster fire, man. It is just people just are relentless. It's just like young Jet fans don't want to hear negative. Well, then young Jet fans can watch other young Jet fans on their YouTube channel and embrace the rainbows.
Mike does have a point with that, though. I felt like when I was a younger Jet fan, maybe it's just like being naive, not experiencing enough heartbreak at that point. Like you hated hearing negative shit about your team, and you always went out of your way to try to defend them. Whether it was like sports talk radio, even Beningo's rants, like I would enjoy listening to it, but then I would try and defend the team. Like I hated when my team would get shit on. But at some point, you kind of say, well, what have they done to deserve any kind of praise? Why do they deserve the benefit of the doubt right now? They don't.
Who wins, Alabama or the Jets? I'm going to say the Jets. I'll support our boys.
I hope so.
We
were competitive against Carolina, so you would think they could beat a college team.
I love when you guys tweet, man. I'm all over it. Shout out to Prime Time for the article.
Thank you,
Prime star.
Appreciate that, man. Thank you.
All right, so we will go to callers because people are probably tired of our bullshit. So we will start off with Jomo.
What up, guys?
Yo, Jomo, what's up?
Nothing much, man. What a weekend, guys. What a weekend.
How you
Tyson,
feeling today?
just like you said, I had a good time watching the 1 o'clocks and then 4 o'clock.
Yep.
Today, man, still a lot of pain, but I guess it's just like 2 days out of the way. Kind of isn't as fresh in my mind, but I'm still pissed off. Still pissed off. Last week I had a lot of optimism. I don't got much of that anymore.
So did this guy. This guy picked it a victory.
Don't remind me.
I thought
this
we
could be the last time.
too.
This could be the last time for a while.
I thought 10.5 was a lock. Plus 10.5.
I thought so too.
I didn't see how we weren't going to cover that spread, but apparently we put up 0 points. It's just
That'll do it
rough
every
to
time.
watch them. It's rough to watch them, man. I mean, just no.
For you, what's the most frustrating part for you? Like, is it just the offense, like the
offense,
Wilson right now?
The offense as a whole, and I defended Mike LaFleur last week, but just the eye test. We all talk about the eye test. Seeing some of those plays, man, it's like, how do you even expect that to work? And when you see your quarterback getting pressured, and you're still calling long developing plays, I don't understand that. And that's something that I would always bitch about with Gase. Like, dude, you're calling all these plays where the receiver's got to run 15 yards down the field. Your quarterback doesn't have the time to throw that ball. Like, why do you keep calling those routes? I'm sure you guys saw the 3rd and 6 where the bunch formation on the right and all three guys run the same
All three guys
route.
all in the same spot. Yep.
Dude, they all ran the same fucking route. Like, I mean, that right there, that's very concerning.
But here's my question though. And this is what I've been thinking, because I've been trying to rationalize a lot of shit, and I've been trying to give Saleh a lot of credit. So do you think they as a team, as an organization, you watch the tape, you watch the film, you have to, you watch the game, you study all the things that went wrong. Does Saleh at some point look over the game plan and be like, all right, why the fuck are there 3 receivers right here? Why in the hell are your offensive linemen blowing assignments and guys are getting clear paths to the quarterback? Does he step in and say, listen, we like the one thing that Joe Judge did? I'm not calling Joe Judge any kind of a good coach, but he stepped in with the offensive line coach, like, you got to fix this. Like, do you think Saleh becomes more hands-on with the offense?
I would hope so, because the defense seems to be standing their ground. I think somebody other than what's his name, Calabrese, and then the other guy, Kavanaugh or something.
Coach. Yep.
I mean, there's got to be somebody else in Wilson's ear. There's got to be somebody else in LaFleur's ear. And the loss of Greg Knapp, it's tragic. Rest in peace. That's hurting our team a lot, to be completely honest. That and no veteran quarterback behind Wilson. I mean, just think about this. Throughout the whole game, who's in his ear? Mike LaFleur, Mike White, maybe Rob Calabrese is saying a thing or two. I don't know if he's on the field or up in the box, but like, when you have a rookie head coach, no veteran presence at quarterback behind Wilson, he's only getting information from LaFleur. And LaFleur is going through the same growing pains. And
see, but
seeing
I'm
those
hoping-
route concepts and the
But
route
I'm hoping he steps in, dude.
combinations.
I'm hoping
Dude,
he
I
steps
hope
in
he
because
does
this
too, man.
is where having a CEO as a head coach, like I'm
Helps.
old. I'm an old fan, so I'm a big Parcells guy, and Parcells would oversee everything. He would listen to the play call and be like, you know what, I don't like that play call, or I'm not going to do this. We're going to change.
Right.
Like he had the power to overwrite something. Like, you know what, we're not doing this. I'm hoping
I
that
hope
Saleh
Saleh
now is
does.
getting more hands on. But listen, we have the worst offense in the NFL. We're fucking pathetic at this point. We need
Really
to
are.
change this and kind of start kind of inflicting some of his power here. Like, listen, man, change this, adjust this. We have to do things, especially if he's a defensive guy and you can see how bad our offense is getting stifled. I'm sure Saleh can figure out what's going wrong. Like, okay, this is how they're defending us because he's a defensive guy. So that's my only hope, dude. Because like, if you try to figure out how we're gonna make this better, you got to clean up all the offensive line mistakes. The running backs have got to block better. The receivers got to catch the ball better.
Sure, man.
Like
Corey
it's
Davis
a
has been
comedy of
such a
errors.
disappointment. And I could go off on a whole thing about Corey Davis, but he has been such a major disappointment between drop balls. I mean, really, that's his biggest issue is dropping passes. I mean, what did he have? 3 drop passes the last game. He had like one or two.
Each of the first 2 games too.
Yeah, 1 or 2 each of the first 2 games. I mean, it's starting to become a real big concern, and something that I kind of just like brushed off my shoulder during the preseason. Just watching Davis, a lot of the balls that he catches, he doesn't use his hands. He catches it in his body, and I know that's something that you should be concerned with, but I was like, oh, he's a great receiver, whatever. He's just it's just the way he's catching the ball right now. But this man does not have hands. Does not have hands. And until he shows me, I know. He can get open too. He just can't catch the damn rock.
And now it's the problem he has now is that you're now entering an environment where the fans are pissed off at everything. So you go to MetLife on Sunday, he drops one of these. He's gonna get booed. We're all chomping at the bit. We're all so everybody, dude. Like we're not gonna tolerate a lot of this shit. And it's just because we're so frustrated. And like if you're the prize free agent, you're supposed to be the money guy, the number one receiver in theory.
The captain.
You gotta make
he's the fucking captain. He's the fucking captain dropping passes like that. An interception that is purely on him.
You have to remind him.
Dropped passes. I mean, man, it's bad. And then the whole thing with the offense, like Mike LaFleur better hope that the receivers are running the wrong routes because his fucking concepts are ass, man. That 3rd and 6, I have never seen such a horrible play call in my life. And then there was 2 other third and longs. He called the same exact play on each 3rd and long. The same exact play.
And how about the 3rd and short where they went empty?
Yep, they did it twice.
Yeah, when they went empty and went right through Ty Johnson's hands. I mean, I'm fucking real, man. It's unreal. These guys got to catch the ball. Berrios dropped the ball. I mean, Wilson's making plays, and it's not Wilson that concerns me. And because I know the young Jets fans, like you guys said, I was one of them too a couple years ago. You want to defend your guy on social media, like just by watching, it's not Wilson. I mean, the kid's got every single tool in his box. Every single tool. He could evade the rush. He's getting himself extra time. Guys aren't making the plays for him. And we were saying the same thing about Darnold. Darnold wasn't the problem. Darnold wasn't the problem. Everybody would tell us, "Oh, Darnold stinks. Darnold's this. Darnold's that."
But we're also it's also can't talk right now. Is the thing is like we're not even. I don't even think LaFleur's playing to Zach Wilson's strength. Like he kept primetime talked about it all time on Sunday. Up tempo, roll him out. The kid on the
Where's
run.
The bootlegs? Where the fuck are the bootleg passes? They got Jimmy Garoppolo throwing bootlegs in fucking San Francisco. The guy's got no knees.
Yeah, I mean Wilson on the run looks comfortable. He looks good on tempo. He likes chucking around a little bit. Get him just embrace what he is and kind of use it to his maximize his strength. Like I don't
100%.
I don't know if you guys were listening in the morning to Boomer and Gio. There was a caller that called in around like 6:50, 7 o'clock that just went off about like all the different guys that are being misused right now. Like Elijah Moore, his greatest strength when we drafted him was what? As a slot receiver. He's playing a lot on the outside.
He's playing outside, man. He's the single receiver on the outside.
Week 1, they go with Fant, not Moses, who's viewed as the better tackle option. CJ Mosley, all pro middle linebacker. They're playing him outside linebacker. Sometimes like
playing him at the line. Guys,
you had Quinnen Williams dropping back into coverage the other day. Like
that was
week one.
Week 1, that was a big issue with CJ Mosley playing at the line of scrimmage. The past 2 weeks, I've seen him play more of his traditional linebacker role. It's fucking light. I've seen him play more of the traditional linebacker role, but
I look forward to light going off. To be honest with you.
But no, man, it's
Yeah,
really
even Denzel
disappointing.
Mims, like not getting him out there with his skill set, it just seems like
Yeah.
there is some talent to work with here. I'm not saying we have a loaded roster. We should be a playoff team, but there's
No.
enough to work with where I feel like we should be competitive with a good game plan.
I feel like the thing that's really demoralizing is that we were all of us, the consensus. Wide receivers are the best position.
Yep.
Offense better than the defense.
Yep.
I mean, we're expecting to score some points here. We're not expecting to be dead last in offense, and it's just
we're completely wrong.
The opposite of all of that, man. All that preseason hype, all that fucking bullshit that they fed us.
Smacked us right in the face.
Smacked us right in the face, and I think that's what hurts the most, honestly. It's rough, man. It's really rough. The offensive line needs to play better. Cut fucking Van Roten. Get him the fuck out of here. What the hell is he saying? The quarterback.
Who do you put at right guard though? Who's our right guard right now?
Can it get any worse, dude?
Dan Feeney. Remember him in preseason? Do we forget about that?
Does it really matter? We put there at this point.
For Van Roten to throw on.
Maybe if he does a few shots,
rookie quarterback under the bus. I mean, come on, man. He's a rookie. You can't throw him under the bus like that in front of the press. Like that's horrible.
I finally saw the McGovern comment after the stream last.
I haven't seen him.
You see Nick Mangold's comment?
No.
What he said?
Nick Mangold commented on McGovern, like you just threw your guard out to the wolves. Like, why would you do that?
Yeah.
So he ripped McGovern. Like, dude, why would you do that? Like, you just called your teammate out.
Obviously, there's a lot of issues in that offensive line room right now. None of them want to
go worse. There's going to be a lot more finger pointing going on if this keeps up, though.
It's getting there, man. It's really getting there, and again, it's the lack of veteran leadership on the offensive side. It's rough.
Yeah, defense has some leaders. Offense, I don't know who's leading that group right now.
It's supposed to be Davis. In, man. Thank you, guys.
Have a good night, man.
Got some good news though.
You got good news?
Got some good news for you.
For me?
This is going to cheer you up.
The Yankees got another run? No.
Steve's trying to get on. So I'm sending him the link right now.
Don't do it, dude. Come on, man.
No,
don't even give me fucking Steve tonight. No.
You haven't heard from Steve in a while.
We got high characters, all right. It's all about precision, Miguel. As they told us. Yeah, Mangold put that guy on blast. He was like, you put McGovern on blast. Like, why would you, expose your guard
threw,
like that?
Vera Tucker under the bus, right?
Yep. No, they get and Van Roten too.
Well, I thought it was more.
We don't need Steve tonight. Primetime's a prick, man. Come on. Why do we need that?
We definitely need Steve tonight.
Thoughts on LaFleur potentially moving back up to the booth, might be more comfortable up there and seeing a defense, whatever works. But the problem is that Zach Wilson, when he comes off the field, likes talking to LaFleur. So how do you handle that? Like Zach likes talking to him. He likes to come right out the field and talk to the coordinator and start getting insight. So maybe he goes to Matt Cavanaugh instead. Maybe he goes to the quarterback coach instead.
Do you think they should put him back in the booth? Do you think that could help? Like if he's used to that, and that's where he's more. I mean, like, do you think?
I'm saying if you make the change, and then if Zach needs somebody on the sideline to talk to when he comes off, make it the quarterback coach, make it Matt Cavanaugh, make it somebody. Hire a fucking guy to talk to. I'm a goddamn therapist for all I care.
I think that makes a lot of sense. That's where he's been most of his career, up in the booth, being able to kind of see the overhead of all the defense. If that's where he's going to be more comfortable, let him do it.
This is a good question, man. I don't know what Calabrese does. He's a first-time quarterback coach. I genuinely don't know the setup and what roles they all play. I really don't know. I wish I did know, but we'll see. There's so many questions, man. And the more they lose, the more pathetic it is. You keep answering. You keep asking more. Yeah, I agree. No Steve tonight. Can't do it. No, you don't want chaos. I can't tell if he calls in with any kind of positive bullshit, like, whoa, we'll just see what happens. I'm going to break the new laptop. I'm going to go for 3 in 3 days. So we'll bring on. See, now I'm going to find the person that's going to calm me back down and bring this show right back. Oh, that's a good idea. Well, no, yeah, maybe you could do it on the sideline. Primetime, here's one. What do you think about moving Mims at tight end like the Raiders did with the Darren Waller, right? They did that with Waller, wasn't it?
He's got the size for it. You put on,
does have the size.
On another 10 pounds or so.
Yeah, he's not. I don't think he's bulky enough, big enough to be like a line blocker, though.
I don't think that's his game, but
yep. Start a laptop on you guys are pricks, man. I tried to calm down, and Jomo got me all pissed off again. Chuma Doga's in here now.
Oh, jeez.
Are we starting this shit already? Come on, man.
Holy shit.
Okay, so we're gonna go to a man that's we're gonna the man's gonna keep us all calm. We're all gonna exhale now.
Not tonight.
I don't know. I don't know if you're going to exhale tonight because I am not
There we
very
go.
happy right now.
Okay, but I have a very important question for you, Afram.
Sure.
What are your
absolutely.
thoughts on the Yankees turtle?
Yankees turtle? What are you talking about? Am I
The
missing
good luck
something?
turtle. The good luck turtle they have in the locker room. You don't know about the turtle? Come on,
No.
man.
I just care about runs and winning. I don't worry about the
They have a
little-
lucky turtle in the locker room. The winning streak started because of the turtle.
What happens if they lose? They're going to smack it over the head with a
I
bat?
can't listen. I mean, I can't tell you what happens then.
Yeah.
So
I'm very bothered by this game. Not. What did I tell you? One thing that would get me upset is when the team quits.
Yep.
And that offensive line quit.
especially
How
late
does
in the game, they quit.
How do you not fight? How do you get knocked down on your ass 7 feet back from McGovern and you don't go back there with an attitude?
Yep.
Okay. How do you sell your guy under the bus? You know, throw him
They
under
both
the
did
bus.
it. McGovern
Yeah,
and
Everybody's
Van
looking
Roten,
out for
they
themselves.
both did it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
everybody's looking
Yeah.
out for themselves right now. They probably realize they're going to be free agents next year. They're not going to be part of the long-term process
listen,
here, and they're trying to protect themselves.
Davis also said, Corey Davis also said that. I asked him, "What do you feel about your quarterback? With all these hits." And he had
Grown
all he
man's
said
league
is,
or something, right?
It's
Yeah.
a grown man's league. Is that all you can say? Okay, you were supposed to.
About
You were
catch the
supposed
fucking
to.
ball.
You were supposed to come in because you could fight for the ball. You were known for fighting for that catch. The thing was right in your chest, and you couldn't catch it.
Yep.
Whatever.
And it's like you want to see them rally around the rookie and understand. Listen, it's frustrating for everybody, but you don't want to start being divisive in week 3. Like now they're all just covering their asses. Like, oh, not me, it's him. Not me, it's him.
What bothers me is you keep saying that Mims doesn't know the playbook and he's learning the playbook and this. And what's the O-line's excuse? They don't look like I think they're still looking at Gase's playbook because they're really
And they're
not-
veterans. 4 of the 5 are
veterans.
veterans.
Yeah. So I don't know what the excuse is there. I mean, you got a guy who goes on the field and he gets a 40-yard pass, wide open. I'm not getting it.
Yep.
That's a great point, though. Why is it okay to hold him accountable for whatever might be going on behind the scenes? But Corey Davis can drop balls every week. He doesn't get held accountable. Elijah Moore, he's been invisible. The offensive line, to a man, every single one of them has had multiple negative plays last Sunday. I mean, why is it only Mims that gets this treatment? Like,
Now,
is what he's doing that egregious? I mean,
last night I was making some comments about letting sitting McGovern and Roten, but who do you put in?
What's the alternative?
So, well, I thought about it today, and I said, you know what they should do? They should share first team reps with Freeney and another guy they can bring up.
Sala doesn't believe in that. He even said he wants one group of 5, that he doesn't believe in rotating guys in and out. So I don't think
share the reps to say, hey, just in case we want to make the switch, we will. Send a message. All you want to do is send a message.
Their ass.
Exactly.
See, but this is the kind of like problem I had, and Primetime mentioned it too in his video, is that post-game press conference, even the press conference on Monday, pissed me off because he's being too nice. He's like, well, it's like we got to fix a couple things. It's about precision. Hold people accountable. Like, this shit is not acceptable. Even Nick Sirianni last night with the Eagles, they played them. They blew all kinds of problems. He's like, not acceptable, not acceptable. We're going to change this. We're going to do this. Like, be angry. Show some, like, Saleh was known for all his emotion in San Francisco for jumping around on defense. And now he's talking in circles and he's all passive and, like, that's a fine line, dude.
I would be happy if he came on and say, right now, we're not a very good team.
Yep.
And we got to work on becoming.
Put people on notice.
That's it. You don't have to name names. Just say we're not a very good team. He's got his little toys. Isn't this the culture that we're all talking about though? This is when you set the tone. When the shit's hitting the fan, are you passive? Are you saying like kind of complacent? Or you start rattling some cages a little bit? Like, listen, man, we're gonna make changes. If this doesn't change this week, we're making changes. You can't be Mr. Nice Guy. You really can't.
Absolutely not.
Because
there's a fine balance. Yeah, there's a fine balance, I think, between being patient and giving guys some time to get it together versus, like you just said, putting guys on notice, holding them accountable, and making sure that there's a high standard for how you're going to play.
Make sure the respect goes both ways. You know what I mean? Make sure that you could be a player's coach as long as they keep playing hard for you and do the thing. You don't want to be their friend while they're fucking things up and they keep playing.
No, it's just let's hope. I don't know. I don't know what to expect this week. I really don't know who's coming out. But as far as LaFleur going up in the booth, hey, it's called a microphone and a headset. They can talk to each other with that. In fact, you could include Kavanaugh and you can include Calabrese, so it's a four-way conversation. So these guys can learn from all each other and keep the guy company, showing mistakes.
Yep, no, I completely agree.
It's just, and I really believe that the
2 barks for a run, 1 bark for a pass.
JD should have a press conference and just let's keep in mind under Gase and McCagnon, they were 7-9. Under him and Gase and LaFleur and Saleh, he's 2-17.
Yep.
Geno Smith won 8 fucking games as a rookie with nobody on that roster. That roster had nothing.
It's just, I don't understand. I've been watching some tape from some of the Twitter guys.
Watching tape.
And you could see it's like no one knows who they're blocking. There's 2 guys on one guy and this guy, and so.
But look at our offense and look at the rest of the NFL. Even the worst teams have some high flying plays. There's some excitement. They're moving the ball. Like there's a lot of stuff going on in the game. We're like stuck in fucking quicksand, man. Like it's painful to watch. Like we get a first down, we're celebrating. Not even like a 20-yard pass, just getting 10 yards. We're excited.
And why does every play have to be 9-10 yards down the field?
Yeah.
Take your 5 yards. Take your 5 yards.
Yep. And then stretch the field on play action. And the thing is, a couple times on Sunday where it's like you have that 2nd and 3 or whatever it is, 3rd and whatever. It's probably 2nd and 3, 2nd and 1. All that. That's time. Take a shot downfield. Then the Jets trying to run the ball, a 2nd and 2 run the ball. Like, come on, man. Like you can't be this predictable. We were calling plays at one point.
Yeah, it's. I wish I could be more optimistic, but right now I'm in limbo.
They're starting to break in prime time. You could see it.
Well, no,
this show is doomed if we don't have Afram to calm things down.
I get pissed when you give up like that. It just that bothers the shit out.
So then I have a question for you, and this has been bothering me more and more the more I think about it. Is the end of the game when Wilson threw the 2 interceptions, they got the shit beat out of him. That pissed me off. They were even in that situation because you at that point just call up the dogs, run the football, get out of there. Don't take that big hit and don't throw the interception because nothing's getting solved there.
Yeah. But we can't have it both ways too, though. Where we're talking about not giving up, then get upset.
That last interception he took a beating, dude. He got smoked on that
I totally understand. No, I get it.
The offensive line quit after they said they didn't even try to block it, dude. They're like, we're done. Fuck this.
Yeah, but I'm saying the week prior, right? We were upset because they didn't go up tempo. They were down 3 scores with 10 minutes left. We were upset because they.
But I'm talking about
coaching perspective.
90 seconds left. 90 seconds left. You're down by 26.
Get him out of there.
Listen, if you don't want to get shut out, don't go on the 4th down. I think you could have kicked the field goal at that point.
If you didn't want to get shut out, call timeout before you lose the fucking delay. Game.
No, I hear you on that one. But later in the game, when it was 4th down, and they try to go for it, and you could have kicked the field goal if you were worried about getting shut out.
Yep.
So you weren't going to do anything with 90 seconds
to make it look like a closer game. We've seen that before with Bowles and Gase. That doesn't matter to me.
All the time.
Yeah.
And you got to show some fire on as a coach, and then
I agree.
On the thing. You can't just walk around with your hands.
It all starts. It all starts with Saleh. The attitude. I talked yesterday about Quinnen Williams. How he said he was happy this week. Coming into work on Monday for another opportunity. I'm like, why? You should be going into the office on Monday after getting blown out 26-0. You should be fucking pissed off. There should not be one guy that's walking in that building with a smile on their face.
And why is the defense supporting their quarterback when you got offensive linemen who are not? If I was a defensive guy there, I would have been in their faces.
Yep.
In the clubhouse. So there's he's got to take care of that. He's got to get the locker room back otherwise it's going to be a shit show for the rest of the season.
Yep. There's some cracks in the foundation right now, that's for sure. Afram, good talking to you, man.
I'm sorry I wasn't any more cheerier than this, but
go look up the Yankee Turtle, man. That'll make you happy.
I'll do my best.
Take
care. Be well.
Great talking to you, man.
How does he not know about the Yankee Turtle? Come on, man.
I saw the picture of it, but I didn't hear the backstory of it.
I want to get one now. I want to have next to Legend and the koala, I want a turtle now. So, because you did this to me,
let's do it.
Now we've got to bring him on. Look, I do not want to deal with Steve. I don't want to deal with his nonsense.
This is going to be a great call.
This is going to be a great call. I'm telling you right now, if he starts with his pom-pom Kool-Aid bullshit, I'm done.
No, I think he's gonna be just as pissed as we are. I feel it.
Well, guys, it's not as bad as you said it is. They have 14 games left. Watch, here it comes.
No, he's not gonna do that.
What's up,
What's up?
guys?
I trust you, Steve.
Long time no talk.
What's
man.
up, Steve?
How you guys been? Long time no talk.
Even rocking the
it's
tank.
great
I
to
like
hear
it,
from
man.
you guys.
How you doing, man?
I'll open
Been
one to
doing
that.
all right with the fact that this team just fucking sucks right now.
Did you go to the game? Did you go to the home game, the Patriot game?
I had to do other things. I had to go to a dinner. It was the thing. After the game, I had to get out of my jet clothes. I had to go to a dinner in the city with my parents, and we ended up driving in the city. It was horrible. I had to listen to a guy rat the fucking team out on Sunday when I was because my dad was listening to the radio because the Yankee game was going on that day. That was when the Yankees were in a bad situation. He was ratting out the Yankees, ratting out the Jets. It was a miserable ride. I was getting into the city for like an hour and a half. Whenever when you drive into the city, it's fucking horrible.
There's
All
this
right,
thing
so
called NJ Transit, which works pretty well.
Yeah, I know.
usually.
That's what I told my family. So, all right, let's talk. Who wants to go first?
Well, you look like you lost some weight, man. You look like you've been getting buffed there.
Yeah, I guess you could say that.
Good for you. Congratulations, man.
Well done, man.
Mm-hmm.
Still pushing the sleds and everything.
Yeah, it's still pushing it.
There you
Let
go,
me just
man.
tell you guys something right now. I mean, I'm almost trying to get over this game that happened on fucking Sunday.
Mhm.
It's like, okay, an hour and a half before we find out about the game, why, if the coaches are talking about, oh, Denzel Mims is having a great practice, why in the fuck is he not playing in any games? Why? You're just going to inactivate him if he's having a great week of practice? This is on LaFleur and Saleh. I don't know what the fuck is going on there. And then for Greg Van Roten and Connor McGovern to say, oh, Connor McGovern saying, oh, Elijah Vera Tucker missed the blocking assignment. Zach Wilson needs to do a better job getting out of the ball. Shut the fuck up already. Or I'm serious. Shut the fuck up for crying out loud.
Tired of losing.
How about you fucking block for your quarterback? Jesus fuck. It was when I saw this yesterday. I was in my car yesterday. I wanted to throw my phone in the back seat of the car. I'm like, are you fucking kidding me? It's just that right now, this is just a bad situation we're in. I understand, okay, we have 14 games left. We're a young team. You got to show up in games. Be competitive.
So now,
Steve, you are on point, man.
So how would you make this offense any better? Like, what changes would you make to make them better? What can be done before the Tennessee game?
No, one thing I would do is, honestly, I would bench Van Roten, which I don't think that's going to happen. I would bench his ass, put Dan Feeney in the game. Listen, I understand Dan Feeney hasn't had success, but how about let's do some changing of the offensive line. See what Dan Feeney can do.
Put guys on notice.
Dude, I completely agree with you, man. I at this point, after watching what happened, if you don't make it, like, you put everybody on a very short leash. Like, listen, you played like shit last week. If Tennessee starts teeing off on Zach Wilson, start making changes, man. Try him on the fly. It can't get any worse.
At least the one thing I'm going to say is right now, the defense is off to a good start this year. The defense at times is keeping us even in games. Like, if you looked at the New England game, even before when we were almost getting destroyed in Denver on Sunday, we were in the game. Like, we were at some point in the game. And then all of a sudden, it's like, come on. Where's the push for the offense? Like, the defense should be pissed off right now. And the defensive coordinator, what his name is, he needs to talk to LaFleur and Saleh and say, listen, my guys are trying to do of us getting in of helping you guys get into the game. It's like, come on. It's crazy.
Now, but here's the question though. So now, right now, everybody likes Saleh because he's going to be the CEO of the team. He watches over the offense, the defense, everything. He doesn't call plays. He kind of watches over everything. Do you expect him to start getting more involved in the offense and kind of helping LaFleur get out of this mess?
Yeah, no, he does need to get involved more with the offense. Listen, I know Saleh's a rookie head coach, but he's got to do better. He has to do better. Where's his fire? Where's his passion from when he was in San Francisco? Where is it? The only time we saw that was the second play of the game against New England, which should have been a fumble. That should have been a fumble. And you know what? Fuck the refs for blowing the whistle. I hate that fucking rule when that happens.
Okay,
Steve,
so
this might be your best call, Steve.
This may be your best call.
In 6 years that you've been, this might be your best call by far.
This may be it.
Yeah. All right. Well, one of you guys had a question. Go ahead.
I'm overwhelmed that your call was good still. I'm kind of shocked. Primetime, you got anything for him?
By the way, thank you guys for commenting on my new car. By the way, thank you for that.
You got a new
the
car?
new car I got. I just want to get off topic a little bit. You know, we're talking shit about this team right now, but now, you know, and then because I saw the comments, I wanted to say thank you.
You're very welcome, man. We're very happy for you.
Mm-hmm.
So,
you know, I mean, we just got to see what happens Sunday. It's just the coaching just has to be better.
So what's your expectation for Sunday?
What did you say? I'm sorry.
What's your expectation for Sunday?
Protect. Hopefully, the line will protect Zach Wilson. Put pressure on Tannehill. Don't Tannehill. But the biggest concern about that game is going up against that big building running back in Derrick Henry. That's the biggest concern. I mean, and the one thing I've been surprised at this year is that our passing defense has been really good to start the year. And then wait, what the fuck is this? Oh, okay. Okay, it's all these comments. But you know, it's just that, you know, Salas just has to do better. That's all I gotta say. It's just I don't know what else to say with this team. We gotta do better.
I got a question for you.
All right.
What are your thoughts on the Yankees turtle?
The Yankees turtle? It's which turtle are we talking about?
The Yankees turtle.
Nobody knows your turtle, Tyson.
Yeah.
The Yankees have a turtle.
I guess it's fine for the team. Bring the team good luck.
Are you going to the game on Sunday?
I'm trying to see if I can get tickets for that game. I
shouldn't be hard, man.
Go see the team play, but you know,
there's plenty of good seats available.
Yeah, they'll definitely be. Hey, listen, guys, good to hear from you guys, man. I'm hoping you guys are doing well. Okay,
great to see you, man.
You too, man.
To see you, man.
Bye
bye
tonight, dude.
Bye-bye. That's probably his best call, dude.
See, I told you.
What the hell happened to Steve?
You gotta have faith sometimes. He made some adjustments. He watched the old film.
That was easily his best call.
Yeah.
And how many years have we been talking to him? 6 years?
6 years, yeah.
Holy shit. That's amazing.
I might have to cut that out. It was like caller of the week.
the turtle is great. No, that's definitely call of the week, man. There's no way beating that one. He brought his A game on that one.
Yep.
That's turtle soup. Come on, man. It's only 2-1 right now. Let's see. They wouldn't let they couldn't bring the turtle to Canada.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I think what the story was. All right, so we will go to Jake. What's up, Jake?
Good evening, guys. How you doing?
What's up,
great.
man?
How you doing, man?
You know, guys, I'm about to say something I didn't think I would say tonight, but I truly believe it. The Jets are going to win this weekend.
Explain how.
I ate more beer. Go ahead.
Explain how.
What are we doing here?
Can I speak?
Yeah, go.
We've been quiet, man. Fuck, you had us both dead silent. Can you speak? Go ahead. Let's hear this fucking. You're the one that fucking.
Jeez, I thought I'd be coming in positive. I guess that doesn't work.
Fantasy football consultant.
Of all the times to become positive, this is the day that you're gonna do
this is it. Yeah, this is it. Why?
All right, explain.
Because this game is straight up. If you remember last year with the Rams game, this sniffs and smells and stinks just like a trap game for the Titans. And why do I say that? Because they're going into this week right now. Their defense is one of the worst defenses in the NFL. And I mean, when I mean worse, I mean their secondary is horrendous. They've just lost Rashad Weaver tonight. I just heard that another pass rusher is down. Their passing game just loses A.J. Brown. Their confidence is high right now after beating a Colts team that basically has a destroyed quarterback who's probably never going to start ever again, in my opinion, where he's got 2 sprained ankles. The Jets right now in this situation have hit rock bottom this past week. I wasn't even upset. I didn't scream, yell, shout. I said, once again, not going to comment on Zach Wilson, not going to complain. I'm like,
wait a minute. You watched them lose 26-0 and you weren't upset?
Nope, not at all. Not at all. I mean, hey, Tyson, listen, you know what? I'll use your words, man. This is the youngest team in the NFL. You've said it over and over and over.
I understand we're the youngest team, but there's losing young and there's losing stupid. They lost stupid and like pathetic on Sunday.
And
it was embarrassing.
The explanations after too, like that didn't bother you? Trying to justify a good week of practice and it was a good team that we were playing.
You know what I think? I think no one's giving Denver enough credit in this game. I really kind of say it's disrespectful because you really look at how good.
Who did they beat? They haven't beaten anybody. They're running and clean. Did you see all the missed blocks? Like Moses whiffed, Ty Johnson whiffed. They were like Butterfingers out there. Drop passes, blown assignments everywhere.
Yeah, it's not easy to play in Mile High, man. You ever been to Colorado before? I've been there. It's not an easy place to play. Their defense showed up to play. Pat Shurmur's a good offensive coordinator. Give Teddy Bridgewater his credit, man. You know, nobody here wants to give the fact that he's lost his job to Sam Darnold twice in the NFL. Now he's got a 3-0 start right here. You want to boo me? Fine.
Of all weeks to bring out your positive spin, this is the week you choose to do it?
Yeah. Because I can sit here and be a negative Nancy like a lot of people.
This week it was just warranted this week.
Justified.
No, because you know what? If everyone thinks we've hit rock bottom, how much worse will it get? It can't.
Zach Wilson gets hurt. That's how much worse it can get.
The offensive, I've also stood by my statement is the right side of the offensive line's been a problem and it will be a problem. But who's to say that John Benton and Mike LaFleur can't adjust and learn to show us that can they be the guys or not? They still can.
And when they show that, we'll give them plenty of credit. But for right now, to say that we have any kind of confidence that they're moving in the right direction right now, based off what we saw on Sunday,
it's week 3, man. Right, it's week 3. I just, it's amazing.
And there's plenty of other teams in week 3 that are playing competitive football right now. The Lions were competitive. Even Jacksonville, they were ahead.
I can't believe this. I can't believe this is the stance you're taking this week, Jake. Of all weeks, this is not the week to do this. I'll tell you right now, if the Jets win on Sunday, I will shotgun 2 Trulies on Monday.
Let's go. Ready for that?
Sure. Go ahead. Listen, I think they could beat Atlanta also in 2 weeks. I believe that also.
Well, that's not. Yeah, I mean that's.
Yeah. Okay. That we can expect.
Let me say something here for a second, okay? Okay. Everyone wants to talk about how poorly the Jets were. I'll tell you 2 teams right now that looked even more pathetic than the Jets: the New York Giants and the Chicago Bears. Okay, I was at my colleague's bar watching the games. I didn't even have to watch the Giants game because I just knew the Falcons were going to lose. They looked utterly pathetic. Let's just put it this way: everyone here was clamoring at all for Arthur Smith. You would probably give up on this team probably before the season started. I mean, they look like he looks at one of the most uninspiring coach. He brings nothing to the table. Literally,
you wouldn't sign up though for the Giants start the first 3 games versus what the Jets have done. Like at least their offense is moving a little bit. Like they put up some points. They're just kind of blowing it at the end. The Redskin game, I think they put up like in the 30s or high 20s before they blew it in the 4th quarter. Like I'd sign up for that. I'm fine with like a competitive football for 3 quarters and then you collapse at the end. I mean, that you kind of expect from a young rebuilding team. Not showing up, getting blown out like this, not putting up any points, averaging 6 points a game. That I didn't expect.
They're not a rebuilding team, dude. That's the problem. Is everyone thinks because it's Joe Judge second, this roster's built to win right now. You get Kenny Golladay. You have Darius Slayton, honestly, I went against Darius Slayton in fantasy this week. I was shocked he didn't get the ball. This guy should be he's their best receiver, in my opinion. He is their best receiver. Daniel Jones has loved them since day one. The problem is Saquon Barkley has been forced onto the field. Their offensive line is still not the same. They've done nothing to improve it. Their defense has actually incredibly underperformed for the secondary that they have on their team. Leonard Williams is not playing up to talent. Bradbury's not playing up to talent. They're not. And the fact that they lost to they lost to the Falcons, who look like an uninspiring team because their defense is probably even worse than the Titans. Matt Ryan's washed. If there's one team that Justin Fields should have went to was his hometown Georgia. They should have. He should have went to that team. Matt Ryan is washed up and finished. He's never, ever going to be the same ever again. So they're going to go to London in that situation.
So I want to stick to the Titans, though. So sure. You're telling us the Jets, how much are the Jets going to win by on Sunday?
How much are they going to win by? Mm-hmm. They're going to win by 10. They're going to win by 10.
How many points are they going to score?
How many points are they going to score? I would say they're going to score 24 points. 24 points.
So we're holding the Titans to 14?
Yeah. Ryan Tannehill is going to be crippled now without AJ Brown. Julio Jones is not the same receiver. He's actually their only guy they have. They don't have anything. You don't think the Jets Listen, the Jets defense is everybody, once again, the Jets defense is playing well. How everyone praising Michael Carter this week. Was he third best rookie corner this past week? Very good. Bryce Hall's doing a good job. Everyone praising CJ Mosley's hit. The defense is doing its job every week, guys. It's like, I'm not saying
do you think they've actually been tested though?
Have they been tested? Like against like an elite quarterback is what you're saying?
Well, against an elite quarterback, against an elite group of receivers. I mean, the Broncos were without Judy. And even like in the second half of games, every team's been up by double digits. Like there's been no sense of urgency for opposing offenses to try and move the ball. They're playing it safe, control the clock, don't make a mistake. I don't think the defense has really been tested yet.
Listen, I think the defense has done its job. I think for a defense that legit, and think about last week against like the Patriots, where you know that they would get dissected by Belichick and Mac Jones. Let me make up another point. Just another point, everybody. How did all the rookie quarterbacks do?
I feel like I'm being lectured right now. Do you think you're being lectured?
No, I just, you know what? Because everyone wants to give me the boo bird.
We're getting this for free though. We didn't pay the $100 fee. We're getting
this $100 lecture right here.
Yeah. I come onto this show every week and give you my honest opinion. I have trashed this team every week, and I'm going to be positive for a change. And I thought you guys would like it. I did pick the wrong week. I'm shocked, but you know what? This is the way I look at it. This is how the NFL. The Lions could have beaten the Ravens this past week.
They should have beaten the Ravens.
They should have beaten the Ravens. Okay, this is any given Sunday, people. This is how it works. And I'm not sitting here to do this every times one at how many points do they give up? 30-something points. Their defense is shredded every week. And what happened to Seattle this last week? They lost. So it's not Seattle. Hey, listen, Seattle's losing games, guys. Let's praise that because that's a better draft.
So if the Titans' defense is as bad as you say it is, and we don't put up more than 20 points this week, can we say that we have a problem, like officially?
Sure, that's a fair point. Absolutely.
But don't you think if they're this banged up like you say they are, because I haven't really even watched much about it right now, wouldn't they just feed Derrick Henry, give him like 35 carries?
Sure, but doesn't mean the Jets' run defense can't stop them because they've actually done a good job stopping running the ball. With the exception of Melvin Gordon's touchdown, they've actually done a good job for stopping. It's been big plays like Damian Harris's big run, and then Melvin Gordon. They're not getting up 170 yards like rushing and all that stuff.
I'm buying in with Jake. I think I'm starting.
They're not doing that. I'm trying to be realistic here. Like they're not. They're getting absolutely shredded. Mike Vrabel is going to be on the hot seat if he loses the next couple weeks. I really believe that. Because you can't sit here and actually say that Ryan Tannehill, who everyone was saying was like an MVP quarterback here, what is he doing? He's not doing anything. He's not doing anything
early, man. It's only 3 games.
I know it's only 3 games. Well, it's only 3 games to say the Jets are going to be in the tank and we should give up. Listen, there are people on this chat that have said that Robert Saleh should be fired.
Not us.
Okay? I have seen that.
We haven't said that.
Not saying you guys, I'm saying other people. Like I've seen like your chat stuff, people like fire Saleh.
Yeah, but our chat is here for the entertainment. They're just it's a collective group of just chaos, which we embrace.
Listen, I'm just back to my point before. How did the rookie quarterbacks all do this past week? Did any of them
shit? Terrible.
They were
Trey Lance. He looked okay.
Actually, beyond
3 snaps.
He should start. I think he deserves to start.
I think the Niners have done it the right way. They brought in a quarterback, 3rd overall pick. They traded up to get him, brought him into a winning organization. They let him sit. They let him watch. Like, that's the perfect way to develop a quarterback, I think. The Chiefs did it with Mahomes, same thing.
Well, keep in mind also Lance missed a year of football. So you weren't just going to throw a guy in there for the whole year of football. That plays in part to it also.
Titans fan here. If Jake thinks the Jets' interior O-line will be able to block Simmons and Autry, he's insane. The Titans' defense is getting better.
Oof, how is the Titans' defense getting better?
Ask him. He's a Titans fan. I don't know.
Titans fan, CW. Like, please lecture me on that because right now the defense has been absolutely atrocious, like beyond atrocious. Like for Mike Vrabel, who actually went to the AFC Championship game before, it's getting worse. They let Jadeveon Clowney go. They let Malcolm Butler go. They let Logan Ryans go. They let Adoree Jackson go, even though I think he's been terrible on the Giants lately. Like the Rashad Weaver just got injured. It's like what is good on their defense? It's not good.
And Julio Jones is washed. That kind of raised some eyebrows too.
He is. He is not the same player anymore. If anything,
I mean, he's going to have 100 yards on Sunday primetime. He is. The coming out party for Julio Jones. Yep.
He's going to get. Listen, the secondary's done well, and they're going to cover him the whole game because who else is there? It's that, or you're going to go against Derrick Henry. Look, the point is it's not even about like that. It's the fact is the Jets right now. The fact is that the Jets. This is the time. This is the moment right here where if you want to see a point where they're going to come up from the worst situation ever, and Robert Saleh wants to, show us what he's made of. This is it right here.
If the Jets beat the Titans, I will willingly let Steve run me over in his new car. Oh, shit. The turtle.
Hold you to that one, Nick.
Jake, thank you for joining us, man. We appreciate it. And if the Jets win on Sunday, I will shotgun 2 Trulies on Monday.
You guys should let me co-host if they win this.
What the? What are we doing here now? Now you're trying to co-host?
Let me co-host for a day.
I'll definitely cut this clip out right after the game.
And then what it'll do is we'll get a bill for $100 too because he consulted us. Have a good night.
Hey, listen, my 2 teams are 3-0 that I've consulted with. So just
here we go. Have a good night, man.
Night, guys.
Have a good night, dude.
I did not expect that, dude. I did not expect that at all. That was
I expected
surprising
that.
to me.
Like that was probably like the Steve call that we expected.
Jesus,
he was going to try to bring the positivity.
Christ. Yeah, I mean, and the funny thing is, like, when somebody comes on, we bring a caller on, the chat just goes, and it was just like the first time he's been positive.
I listen. I give him credit though. If that's his legitimate take, like I wouldn't want him to come on here and spit shit that he doesn't believe in. So
yes,
credit to him for sticking with his guns.
Steve's call was great. Jake with a positive call, which is just impressive.
It's like they did a role reverse there.
Yeah, somebody even Legends down there over there. He's cursing his brains up. Like, what the hell's going on with this show? So, I mean, this is interesting. We're going to go to, guys, I never liked the idea of rookie. Listen, man, we all embrace this shit. And I'll keep saying it. I truly think the loss of Greg Knapp is much bigger than we realize. Obviously, rest in peace and all, but we understand just being respectful, but I think it's a big blow to the staff, man. I really think so.
No, absolutely.
I'm not really sure what Matt Cavanaugh's doing, if anything. But
trying to bring in Kavanaugh to fix it that late, it's not going to work. Having Mike White as your backup quarterback was always stupid. You should have had somebody else in there.
The chat just goes nuts, man. It just the minute a questionable take comes out, it's just like it's insane over there. We'll bring on John. What's up, man?
Hey guys.
What's up, John?
Yeah, good. It's great to finally chat with you guys.
It's been a long time.
Yeah, it is. It has, man. Well, thank you for your mental health stuff. It really brings it home for me, and you know, I think it's awesome what you're doing, Tyson.
Oh, I appreciate it, man. Thank you.
Yeah, but I want to know what that cat Jake was smoking, because if he thinks that the Jets are more competitive than the Giants, and
the Giants could be 2-1 right now if they had their shit together.
Sure, of course. And Gettleman fucked this team, by getting Daniel Jones. The only way that's going to work is that they turn him into Lamar Jackson, and with all that. But all right, now with the Jets. Hey, here's my boy. Here's my son, Leo.
What's up, man?
Oh, what's up, man? How you doing?
All right, I might get pulled away from this, but I'm going to hang on as best I can.
Okay.
Spit what's on your mind. Yeah, get it out.
Yeah, real quick. So that kid just mentioned that. Why is there not any coaches with any kind of experience to help these guys in the first-time coordinators? Yep. I mean, that's a big problem right there.
They brought in Matt Cavanaugh. They did bring him in. He's got some experience, but that's.
And didn't LaFleur come from the San Francisco system?
Yep.
That I mentioned about? Where are all the motions? Where are all the all the?
We saw all the motion in preseason too, which is
preseason
weird.
And in practice. Yeah, we saw it all the time.
Yeah, nothing. I'm just like, where's all the motions and getting people into good matchups so they can help this kid out?
Scheme guys open.
Yeah, I know. So. You're not going to beat anybody, getting 6 points a game. It's just not going to happen. And especially against a team like the Titans, it's just not going to happen. So
what's your level of confidence going into Sunday?
Probably about a 2.
That's where we're at too.
Yeah. This is going to be an interesting game. I mean, somebody said before about people making business decisions. Yeah. This is where we find out where the Jets are at, is when they're going to be facing Derrick Henry. Yep. And that human bowling ball, and then dealing with Julio Jones. Julio Jones isn't washed up. I mean, who came up with that shit? I mean,
I think we're going to find out a lot about Salah this week, whether or not he's able to keep the
Yep.
locker room together, keep them united. We're already starting to see a little bit of the finger pointing. Like, how did they come out this week? First quarter, second quarter.
That's the thing. I grew up in the Parcells era. I grew up with the Giants and then later the Jets.
Yep.
And it's, it's like you talking about the CEO about having your pulse on everything.
Yep.
And I'm just not seeing it out of Salah.
I'm just this week. You have to. This is what he was hired for, to be a CEO of the team, man. That's what we liked about him. But he has a chance to get involved in the offense. He better do it this week.
Yeah, that's the thing. And that, this is where I think this is going to tell a lot about what's going to come up this season. This game is going to say a lot. Whether the Jets quit, and just say, fuck it, I'm not going to tackle Derrick Henry and deal with this guy. Well, thank you, wet-like. Yeah, it's. I don't know how they can fix their offensive line or their, why haven't they used Denzel Mims sooner?
Well, see, to me, the offensive line is fixable. They got to fucking not miss blocks. Got to communicate better. Just they work to be more cohesive as a unit, man. Like a lot of the stuff is just blown assignments. They're doing improper handoffs. Like the lineman's handing off the running back doesn't realize it. The guard's handing off to the tackle doesn't realize it. Like all shit like that.
Yeah, it's like, and the thing is, it's like I go back to LaFleur. Thank you. The thing is, I go back to LaFleur. It's like, again, I was always, when I see San Francisco back, a year ago, it was everything motion, everything, jet sweeps, screen passes, getting Kittle involved. That's why I thought Tyler Kroft would be a big addition. I even crazily thought that he would have 12 touchdowns this year because I really believed that, how San Francisco got George Kittle involved, that Kroft could, very much well benefit, and I just don't see it.
Yep. No, I agree. John, thanks for calling in, man. We appreciate it.
All right. Thank you so much. It's great to finally talk to you guys.
Yeah, great
I'll
stuff, man.
definitely come back again soon.
Absolutely.
Yeah, definitely good.
Yeah, he messaged us all the time, like sending us all kinds of like thoughts and ideas and shit today. He was really good, man.
Yeah.
I believe Crowder is still day-to-day, but I think they expect him to be back on Sunday. Way too early to be pointing fingers.
First injury report doesn't come out till tomorrow, right? I think.
Yeah. All right. We will go sneakers to boots. What's up, man?
What's up, guys?
What's up, dude?
How you doing, man?
How you feeling?
Just trying to get through week 3 already. I can't anymore with this fucking team. Like I'm over it. I mean, I'm gonna try to stay positive, but it's like we've dealt with so much gay shit. And
wait a minute. So when you say you're gonna be positive, are you gonna be like Jake positive or just positive?
No,
okay,
no.
Good.
Can we at least score more than 14 points? Maybe get into the 20s against this Titans defense.
How about a fucking touchdown, dude? Can we start with that?
I'll take the field goal.
So I think the way we come out to this game is going to be a huge indicator of how Salah has done with the locker room, because I mean we came out at least in the second half of Carolina, but like we've been not even existent in the first half of every single game so far.
Yep.
Like we've gotten storm blown off every single time. I mean the only life we did show was when we got screwed by the refs.
Mm-hmm.
That was the most life we've seen out of Salah, and like I love the Salah hire. I love the LaFleur hire. I like all the the fresh young faces, but I really think that we are just way in over our head, and we don't have the experience to kind of pull back that rope. Like we have the shiny new toys, and we're just like the toys are too shiny. We can't see. We don't
know how to use them. Yep. So how do you like the LaFleur thing is getting a lot of attention now, rightfully so, because it's like even like the casual fan is watching clips on YouTube of the play calling. You're seeing three guys line up by each other, offensive linemen not knowing what's going on. How quickly can they fix these things, and who's going to be responsible for fixing it? Is that going to be? I keep saying it. I think Salah's got to get involved, dude. He's got to be like, listen, this is a mess, and we can't keep doing this because A, we're not installing any kind of offense, and B, the quarterback's getting killed, and he's regressing. He's getting happy feet. He's getting nervous. Now you're holding him back. You're taking away his killer instinct.
Do you think he's worried about stepping on anybody's toes like that early?
Fuck that. You can't worry about this shit. You're the head coach of the team. This is your goddamn job. You can't worry about feelings, dude. You can't.
I'm
this
just
is
playing
your
devil's
job.
advocate there. I'm just throwing it out there. I don't know.
Fuck that devil, because you got to get involved. Sorry,
Yeah,
man.
no way, man. Like, like especially with the teammates coming out and like blaming Zach Wilson already, it's like there's
I
already
hate
some
that
cracks
shit.
in the foundation. Like,
Yeah.
Salah needs to rein this team in because it's going to be over like very, very fast. But I think he needs to take the floor aside and just honestly look at him and be like, what the fuck is this? Like, why are three receivers running the same exact route in the middle of the field, and there's one guy on the outside running a go route, whatever he was doing? But like, Zach has no time. There was also a picture of literally Connor McGovern standing in front of nobody,
staring at nobody. Yeah,
nobody, and there's like 3 orange jerseys right in Zach's face. And it's like, what the heck do you expect the guy to do? And you're still running guys 15 yards down the field. This isn't the Gase offense. I thought you were supposed to get the ball out quick. Like,
and it seemed like too, like the way the Broncos were just kind of like sending their rushers straight up field like that. It was a perfect game plan to just throw some quick screens, right?
Yep.
And they did what, 3 of them? I think all game.
3, and one was a disaster, an absolute disaster. We saw it coming. Like you knew exactly, even just the setup of it. You knew it happened too early. You knew exactly what it was, and the Broncos just blew it up.
Yep.
Didn't Saul even say that he wanted to run more screen passes, quick passes, get the
Yeah, he said it during the week, I think. Yeah.
Like,
But
there's
dude,
no
but they
tempo,
talked,
dude.
but dude, they talked about this the entire offseason. They talked about it in the preseason, right? Quarterback friendly offense, get the ball out of his hands, spread things out, get guys in space. They haven't done any of that. None of it.
Do you think that honestly LaFleur is just trying to show off Zach's arm at this point? Because like that's all that
I think he's overwhelmed, dude.
literally seeing at this point. Like, because if you're actually trying to scheme him to his the good part of his QBing, which is reading the field, quick reads, like off the play action, it's not that hard. Like, you've literally been in San Francisco watching your brother do it also in Green Bay. Like, you have the blueprint basically, and I think he's overthinking it. And
I'm shocked they haven't. I'm shocked they haven't used more of his mobility. Like that's one of Wilson's greatest strengths, his ability to run around. He's got speed. He can make throws on the run. Like we don't see him rolling out that much, except when he's running for his life. Like that's the only time we see it.
But the thing is, like, I think as a coordinator, you want something that you can rely on, like something that you know you're going into the game with. We don't have that because you don't have like the stout offensive line. Like say when Rex Ryan had Sanchez, for example. I mean, obviously the offensive line was a lot better, but you knew I can ground the pound. We know we can run the football. I can build my offense around that.
They had
going into this week, LaFleur has no idea what he can or can't do because we haven't done anything. We don't know if we can run the football. We don't know if we can pass the football. We don't know if we can catch the fucking football. We don't know anything. So you can't like maximize the strength. We don't even know what it is.
So the thing is also with the running the ball, like we get away from the running game way too early. We only ran the ball like a handful of times, literally a handful, and we had like 42 yards or whatever it was, and we were actually having decent success off the left side. And I mean, if LaFleur's just going to keep passing the ball down the field like 15 yards, get Mims in the fucking game. Like, get him on the sideline against the ropes. Like, he's made how many catches like that last year?
Yep.
Time and time again. And you even see him cut across the middle when he did that against the Patriots, against the Giants in the preseason, literally dragging players. I'm pretty sure Denzel Mims can literally handle the concept of running a slot or in a fade.
He'll look like it. And the thing is,
the 50-50 guy, and 50% of the time, you're going to at least make a play.
Can you imagine if, just say in theory, Mims plays on Sunday, has like 3 catches for 60 yards? How much of an asshole Solomon LaFleur will look like?
They're probably scared of that now.
I mean, I'll love it. People.
We're all rooting
like
for him. Just give him a chance, dude. We haven't scored any points.
But the thing is, like, Salah has embraced the adversity and also likes being challenged, right? He said he likes learning different things. He doesn't like hearing yes men. Like, he wants to be challenged. So that would actually be the perfect scenario.
I agree. Completely agree.
Like, I'm optimistic that we at least get some movement this week with the defense, but there's no way we're going to stop Derrick Henry, man. If he goes running downhill and Tannehill gets the play action, I think we're kind of.
Well, see, I think my concern is even if you do say, like, you stop Derrick Henry early on, if our offense can't sustain drives, sooner or later the defense gets worn down, where it's like you can only take so many carries with him getting just trucked over and over.
Mm-hmm.
So then maybe say the first 12 or 14 carries, you slow him down. If you're on the field 3 and out, 4 and out, 5, like 5 plays, you're back on the field. By the middle of third quarter, you're dead ass tired. And then you arm tackle, and then he's in the end zone.
Yep.
That's how they wear you down, man. That's what happens usually.
All I got to say was the first 3 weeks were basically kind of like grade school to high school running. This is going to be all pro running, like downhill, right in your face, big boy stuff. Like, they're not going to let up anything. And they know that we are demoralized right now.
This is highlight reel shit here. If you don't put your head down and go after, you're going to get just mauled.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So what do you guys actually think about the quick Quinton Williams thing? Like, apparently everyone's making a muck of him with that interviewer, with that reporter.
Yeah, it's
Well, which one? Like where he talked about the fans and not wanting to hear shit, or when he said he was happy coming into work on Monday? He said a few things yesterday.
Actually, I guess both, but more of the coming happy coming to work on Monday. Like, I'd be fucking pissed off. Like you've been losing every fucking year you've been here. Like, you've been just not you like as trash, but the team as a whole has been trash. Like, you came from Alabama. Like, all these players don't know what it is like to lose.
Your
and then
team's a laughing stock.
But don't you think also to me like that's a reflection of Saleh though? Is it not? Like if he's conveying a message that we should all be pissed off, nobody should be fucking happy right now. I don't think Quentin Williams is going to the media saying that.
Yep.
So I feel like that's just a more.
Unless he's saying, "Oh, it's no big deal. It's only 3." Like, well, you heard him say it today, or was it yesterday? It's like, well, this is only the first round of a 15-round fight.
Again, I feel like that's a reflection of what Saleh's saying. He's trying to, not rock the boat, not panic, keep everybody calm.
We'll get knocked out in the first round, just so you know.
Thanks for calling it, man. We appreciate it.
No problem. Just that quick off topic. What are your thoughts on John Jones? You think UFC cuts him?
They should.
They should.
This is it, dude. This is it. Like how
many strikes is it for him?
I mean, this is like strike 10, and now this is embarrassing. Where you have domestic violence, like the accusations of this one are terrible, dude. And he's not a good person. He's just not. It's just
Didn't he just get an award like the night before that happened?
The Hall of Fame fight,
right?
Yeah. Even at a Hall of Fame, you're getting so much congratulations.
And then after the speech, he said he's so happy he's got his career turned around. He's got his life turned around. He couldn't wait to show everybody. 5 hours later, gets arrested.
Clown. Yeah, he was even saying like he didn't want to answer any questions about his past. He's moved on. He's a better person. 5 hours later, you get a
every time he says he's off steroids, off drugs, and stops drinking. Within 2 days, he gets arrested. Every time. All
right,
have a good night, man.
Have a good one.
Have a good night, dude.
Yeah, it's a shame, man. Such a waste. He could have been an all-time great fighter, dude. Like legendary status, and he's just blown it.
Yep.
This team needs to come out of the abyss it's currently in. When do they do it? It would be epic. Listen, we're all waiting for it, man. There's nothing more that we'd like to come in and be like the Jets won 31-3, and we're all excited and we're playing high-level football. We just haven't seen it yet, though. That's the problem.
Imagine doing a live stream for a playoff game.
Imagine doing a live stream for a win. Imagine a win that we're happy about.
I'm just thinking like,
even the wins last year we weren't happy about. We were pissed off.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah. Like imagine we actually get to the point like where we actually have a good team, like week to week, where we're excited about games. We got a winning season.
All right. We got a special guest joining us here. What's up, man?
Oh shit. What's up, man?
Sorry I couldn't meet you at the Patriots game. I was with my cousin. He wanted to go straight to his seat.
No, that's fine, man. Prime time.
What time for you? Yeah, what time did you get there?
Probably around about 11.
That's the problem. If you get there at 8 o'clock when the gates open, you'd have plenty of time to come meet us. I would have fed you. I had plenty of food.
But if you got there at 11, you went right to your seat. Got your seat at what, 11:30?
Yeah.
What the hell did you do for an hour and a half?
Watch the pregame warm-ups. Watch Saleh shake some hands, right?
Yeah, no, the thing is that we forgot. We were supposed to buy a 6-pack, but we forgot. So he's like, I don't want to, watching people drink and have fun in the parking lot made him feel bad, so he wanted to go inside and get something to drink.
We would have given you beer. So you went in there sober?
We had
now I feel really good. We had plenty of beer.
No, yeah, well, I know. I think every Jets fan right now could use one of these.
I thought you were gonna bring out a pepper. What is that?
Drugs? What are we doing here?
Wait, what is that? Like mushrooms?
Is this legal on our stream?
It's just a shot glass.
Oh,
doesn't look like a shot glass. Looks like a prescription or something.
Like now we're promoting drug use on the show. Like we've broken every other rule.
Like that was just so painful. And I hate to say this because I'm an optimistic person. I think the Jets need this book more than I do.
He's got props tonight. What is this? Football for dummies? There it is. So now wait a minute. But wait a minute. Hold on a second. Aren't you the person that was telling me how the Jets were going to win against the Broncos?
Look, I'll admit
yes or no. You went at it on Twitter with me, telling me how I was wrong. The Broncos are decimated by injuries. They're not that good of a team. The Jets are going to win. Didn't you say that?
I said the Broncos had a couple key players injured, and I thought the Jets could exploit it because I felt like they're better. I just felt like they were beating the Jaguars and the Giants, honestly.
I got you, buddy. I got you. You were preaching that we were all negative. The Jets are going to win all this shit, and now here it is. Oh, come on, man. Look, he's quiet. He's not saying nothing. Right?
Stumped him.
Look, I'm gonna admit when I'm wrong. I'm man enough to admit when I'm wrong.
That's all.
Okay.
Dude, I had a similar take. I thought the Jets were gonna win. I admit I was wrong. He's taking a shot of his drugs. What was in the shot?
Jack Daniels.
Nice.
What are we doing here?
What number is that for you tonight?
Oh, shit.
That was just the first one.
Oh, that was the first. All right.
You're full of shit. There's no way.
I just got. I'm not kidding. I just got off of work about less than an hour ago. So that is my.
Oh, yeah, I'm tired. Kevin, got eyes are tears. So, what are your thoughts on this weekend, man? You think they're going to turn it around and win this game? Titans got a lot of injuries.
The Titans, and I do agree with the take that the Titans defense is not strong. Well, they're let's be honest, they're not in the Broncos category. They're probably right now as far from the Broncos in terms of defense as you could possibly be.
So, where are they? A top 15 defense?
I'd say they're somewhere just outside of middle of the pack.
That's 15. What are we doing? What are we doing?
It's like 7. So like he's saying just outside the middle. So like 17.
I think
18.
about 18-ish.
Yeah. I get what you're saying.
They're like, look, I think the Jets. If here's what I'm gonna say. Specifically, if everything goes right, which so far nothing has gone right, it doesn't happen. Right. We have the game where the defense, the offensive line play good, the running game and the quarterback stinks, and we have the thing where the quarterback is great and nothing is working. I mean, if everything works this game, it'll be interesting.
Okay. So your level of confidence in the Jets winning this Sunday?
Like, what do you want, a scale of 1 to 10?
That works.
Sure.
I'll keep it 4.
4 means you have no confidence then.
That means there's some confidence. Somewhere in the middle, just below the middle of the pack this time.
Yeah,
instead of just above it. No, yeah. This is more like 4-ish. Yeah, just below the middle.
Yeah, right now I'm working on making a joke of the Jets.
Okay. Wait, you're working on what?
Well, all right, I'll spoil this up. Me and a buddy at college are working.
You're working on a joke.
Of mine in Let me finish this. Can I finish this?
Yeah, go ahead.
Me and a buddy of mine in college are working on a graphic novel.
Oh, that's cool. That's
awesome.
About what?
Great.
Well, it's basically the idea I had. I just thought of the idea of doing the Simpsons movie backwards, where instead of a town that's polluted is trapped in a dome, a world that's polluted and people survive by living in domes.
Oh, shit.
That's interesting.
And so I had the idea of like this joke that I saw from a video game that was pissing on the Red Sox, where it's like they were about to win their first World Series since like 1918, and then the world was ended by nuclear war. And I thought, that is funny. That is just the funniest way to piss on them. And so I said, what if I made it so that the apocalypse happens like right as the Jets are about to enter the Super Bowl?
I feel like I need to be hired.
Yeah.
That sounds pretty interesting, though, dude. I'll give you credit for that, man.
Well, best of luck with it, man. Hopefully you do that. That's awesome.
Well, yeah, no, I've been sending him right now it's just in the early stages, just building the world. It's world building. So it's like no actual writing.
It's the same thing, man. He's world building right now too. It's the same shit. So how your dogs doing?
My dogs are doing good. My sister's dog and one of mine constantly get into scuffles, and we have to break them up before they tear each other apart. I don't
like separate rooms.
Then she gets jealous of everyone else getting the attention. My sister's dog. So to vent her frustration, you know what she does?
Pisses the floor.
Bingo.
When in doubt, piss the floor. That's what I always say prime time.
I really know.
Pitch and have a good night, man. Thanks for joining us.
Thanks.
Have a good night, dude.
Just what happened?
We were doing so good like the first 45 minutes. Like I'm actually crying right now. Like there's actual
dude,
water coming from my
my
eyes.
eyes are like my eyes are tearing, so I'm fucking red. Oh my god. Well, we get the full circle tonight for the Tuesday night calls.
Yep.
You got world building. This is my favorite one.
Graphic
just to end
novels.
This shit. Oh my novels we talked about. It's just we want Steve back at this point. All right. So we got Panda joining us. What's up, man?
Hey, what's going on? Long time no see. I called you around the draft,
shades,
but it's been a while. Yeah.
So hold on, Panda. Hold on 1 second. Panda, hold on 1 second.
What?
This guy sent this message 13 times. Obviously, a Panther fan with a green thing on it. Don't laugh at him, Tyson. You're wrong about Darnold. I can laugh whenever I want. And Sam Darnold, we have no idea what he is. So stop sending the same fucking message 30 times. Go ahead, Panda. Now you can go.
I don't know how I'm gonna follow Vincent, but what is it? I'm having a shitty week because I lost to Elias in fantasy this week, and I had to watch. I had to watch that shit show in Denver.
Wait, stop. Hold on a second. How did you lose to Elias? How does that even happen?
I don't know, because Dak, I didn't think that Dak Prescott would be good this year, and he.
So you lost on Monday night game
yesterday. So yeah. So anyway,
that's always the worst.
So I wanted to leave you guys with 3 points and 1 for the Titans game.
Well, hold on. Let's discuss your loss to Elias. If you want, we can get you a discounted price from Jay Klein for only $50. He will consult your fantasy football team.
I'll pass.
I think it's
I don't know. I don't know. I don't know about his because he's too high on the Jets. I don't know if his counsel will help me next week. But anyway,
so let's hear your 3 points.
Number 1 is I think the Jets should call the Yankees and Garrett Cole and ask for some spider tack for our gloves for our receivers because we have drops like crazy.
Well, why we gotta bring the Yankees?
That's a great point. That's a great point. That's a great point.
I don't like.
Hopefully, Mims plays this week because he could actually catch the ball with his hands. Part 2 is can someone tell Mike LaFleur that he's not playing Madden on rookie mode? Because I was watching the game and I was watching our receivers look like the ghost from Pac-Man running in a row. So that's thing. And 3 penalties. Why can't we get any from Mars? That hit on Elijah Moore was helmet to helmet. Where was that call?
Yep.
And what is it? I wanted to talk to you guys about this taunting penalty. BS. You can't even talk to the guy anymore.
They're calling that league wide, but like for a team that's down, whatever the score, like they were down at that point, like 20-0 or 13-0 at that point.
They're calling that league wide though.
No, but you make a play and you get up and you talk some smack. Isn't that what football is about?
Yeah, but they've been calling that throughout the league. I don't agree with it, but from the Jet perspective, to be losing
and Hardy
the way
was
they
following
were
him,
and
dude.
to be talking shit.
And the thing is, Hardy got that penalty, and he's a special teams captain too.
Yep.
So that pissed me off even more.
Yep.
But that was definitely. I mean, Hardy, what he did was a perfect example of what you shouldn't do. They're gonna call that all day long, man.
Jesus Christ. As far as the Titans games, it is what it is. I mean, Titans, have somewhat of an average defense, but if our line can't protect, then our right guard keeps blaming our quarterback, then we're gonna lose again.
Yeah, I'm worried about the chemistry.
Would you bench Van Roten at this point, or just
I would.
roll with the same? Would you bench Van Roten at this point for Feeney, or just roll with the same 5?
I don't know. I think me wearing a fat pack and just standing there is better than Van Roten. Honestly,
dude, you're becoming my favorite.
Come get me.
Fair point, man. Dude, great call, man. Thanks for calling in. We appreciate it.
Yeah, thanks. See you guys later.
Have a good night, man.
Bye.
Excellent calls tonight, man.
Hello Panda. I'm giving him a follow right now.
Oh, now you're following people finally?
Dude, that was excellent.
You're finally following people after ignoring them for how many months? Tyson, I have a comment I need your guys' opinion on when you have a chance. Pizza King. Is it about New Jersey pizza? I got plenty of opinions on that. Is it about food? Let's hear it.
I'm already following him. Shit.
Look at you, man of the people. Panda did very well. Comedy King.
That was a great call.
We've had some good ones. We've had some surprising ones. I'm waiting to see
funny ones.
Yeah, Greg Van Roten just getting roasted tonight, man. He is just terrible. Okay, here we go. The question. Seeing the way we have started the season, don't you think it's a it's a waste to play starters in preseason. Well, we didn't.
But the offensive line,
they didn't play the last preseason game.
That and the offensive line didn't. I don't think they had any games where all 5 starters were out there.
Nope.
Because Vera Tucker was out for a little bit. You had Elijah Moore who missed some time. Denzel Mims missed some time. Yeah, so I mean, I don't think there's any correlation really.
If anything, it's
the
opposite.
Say the opposite. I think, yeah, if they maybe had some more time to gel a little bit, maybe they come out a little bit faster, a little bit stronger. If they can, develop that continuity, learn the system a little bit better.
Yep. No, I think it's kind of the opposite. They probably should have played more. Like I almost wish they did play that third preseason game. So they wouldn't have been so shitty in the first half of the Panther game.
I'll say I think it's probably different if you were a veteran team that has more of an established resume. You have guys that have been there for a while that know each other. Then, yeah, maybe it's not so important to get out there in the preseason. But for a rebuilding team that has a lot of new moving parts, rookie OC, head coach, quarterback, I think it could have did them a lot of good if they had some more experience in the preseason.
All right. I can't see the score of the Yankee game. It's over. I think they're 3-2.
They probably blew it already.
They're winning 3-2. Wait, are you speaking from experience with the Mets? Is that what you're doing? Okay.
Yeah, I shouldn't talk shit.
Now we bring on the biggest celebrity who made the Jets are a mess video, his own video on his YouTube channel, which you got to subscribe to.
He's a Jet fan now. He's just
definitely a Jet fan.
Yeah.
The guy who's watching the Seahawks
I don't know why he's got
fall apart.
Seahawks on his name.
Seahawks are falling apart.
My guys.
The overpriced, overpaid
Seahawks. I can't wait for that top 10 pick.
My guys.
That top 10 pick is going to be nice.
Yeah, it's looking that way.
How the fuck you lose to Kirk Cousins?
We have no fucking cornerback. That's how you lose to Kirk Cousins. Your cornerback play 10 yards off the fucking receiver and still let the motherfucker fight it.
Jose's pissed.
He is pissed.
Yes, I am pissed. And the worst thing is, supposed Smurfs want Pete Carroll fired after 3 games.
Pete Carroll's a good coach.
Who else is gonna coach that team?
You want Mike LaFleur?
Oh God.
I'll trade you Mike LaFleur for Pete Carroll. Want to do that?
We had Pete Carroll already.
Yeah.
Fired him after 1 year, right?
Yeah.
Yes, I know. Let's talk Jets for the.
So Jose, we have your fans. Your fans have a question for you. They want to know what you think about Corey Davis.
Corey Davis. Let's see. Week 1 he was all right.
Drop.
He had 2 touchdowns though.
Since then he's fallen off a fucking cliff and broke both his hands, so he can't catch shit. Maybe I'll catch COVID. Then they'll.
Don't say that. Come on, man. We can't go to that level, man. Come on. Oh, here we go. Panda has his own show. I knew it.
YouTube's gonna start censoring us.
I knew it.
Yes,
I knew
it. It's only a matter of time. At least he didn't come on though and try to promote it right away.
I was
the
only one on it last week. I felt bad for him. I went on.
So you
Panda, hit me up. I'll come on with you, man.
You brought your celebrity status to them. That's very nice of you, Jose.
Yeah.
Panda, watch out for prime time though. He charges.
Panda's a good guy. I don't know what the fuck Jake is smoking tonight. Derrick Henry's gonna roll over. CJ Mosley I roll over. I'll roll over my fucking Seahawks cornerbacks.
So how's your fantasy football team doing?
I am 2-1.
How's Primetime's team doing?
He is
1-2. I got my first win though this week.
Who'd you beat?
I forget who it was. Hold on.
I think it was the Bills fan that comes in here.
Yeah.
From time to time.
I got Javid this week. That should be good.
Yeah, you're gonna get your ass kicked.
What?
Javid.
Right now, the projections have us just about even. So I feel like I'll be able to coach my team.
Well, to be fair, I started Teddy Bridgewater as my quarterback.
A smart
last
move.
week. Yeah. Over Aaron Rodgers.
Oof.
Yeah, I beat John. I'm Alan. You did.
So then, Jose, we haven't seen Cassandra in about 2 weeks. Did you get her? Like, what'd you do to her? Like, too much pressure being commissioner?
I didn't do anything. She said she was gonna take a break from you guys. About 3 weeks ago. She put in it.
All right.
Did you put her on notice? The 30-day notice?
No, she put it in the comments section.
Oh, I haven't.
Yeah, she said she was going to focus on her fantasy teams, right?
She was asking for the link, and you wouldn't put it. So she said,
I think that was the one night that we were super tired. We're like, no more calls. We're just going to get done with it.
No, it was before week 1.
Oh well.
I don't know.
The Jets are trying to find their identity with Seattle's pick, and their pick in the first round. They should draft the center and guard. They could have drafted those guys this year.
Actually, here's what you do:
4 first-round offensive linemen in 3 years.
So, Jose, here's a question for you: how are you feeling about Blitz Boy only having 1 pressure?
Because we're not blitzing him.
So, what the hell's he doing?
Tackling.
Is he?
Tackling.
That's a lot of money for somebody to just tackle.
Not bad for a linebacker.
Is he helping you in coverage at all? Helping your corners out? Anything? No.
Our corners are beyond fucking help. I could play corner. Look up PT. After this podcast is done, look up a.
Don't you have Bless Austin?
That's right, they do.
Don't get me started.
We even tried helping you. We gave you one of our starting corners.
Oh bullshit!
He was a starter. He ran with the ones.
He was with the ones all training camp.
Last year, we gave you a starter trying to help you. We gave you Adams and Bless Austin. Look, we're trying to help you.
Panda?
Yep.
Look up a player name. Trey Flowers. Cornerback.
Wasn't there a Trey Flowers like D lineman?
Yeah.
Yes, for the Patriots and the Lions.
Trey Flowers, cornerback. What am I looking up about him?
How much he absolutely sucks.
He's a first-team All Big 12 selection. Led the
There you
team
go.
to 79 tackles, 2 interceptions, 8 passes.
No.
Seems like he's got to be coached up. I don't know.
Yeah, it's probably a coaching issue.
That's what I think.
Ask me what his stats were.
He's got 16 tackles already.
Ask me what
He's probably getting beat a lot in coverage.
Ask me what his stats were.
What were stats?
Hey, look who joined the chat. Another celebrity, Elias.
Whoa!
How the hell did he beat Panda? Poor Panda. We gotta help him. I noticed the Mets go in the tank, and Elias doesn't come on the show anymore. I know how that works. Typical.
And he doesn't make videos.
Yeah, no more baseball
music for us.
So now his
Is
baseball
supposed to be our
podcast.
music director?
So the baseball podcast is only when the Mets are
Hollywood.
relevant. So it's gonna be only for what, 3 months a year? Then he goes away. Is that how it works?
That's why I called him Hollywood last week.
Yeah. No music, no baseball podcast. What is he doing now?
But Trey Flowers, the defensive end, could be a better corner than Trey Flowers.
That bad?
The actual cornerback.
There you go.
Yes, that fucking bad. If he's not benched on Sunday, there will be a hole in this wall on Tuesday when my fist goes through it.
It's a bold take.
Excuses, Elias.
So, Jose, I got a question for you. This is a very
Yes.
important one. Based on this
Yeah.
information, the Yankees are still winning 3-2. What do you think about their good luck turtle?
I love it.
Thank you.
I love it.
See?
I love anything that brings luck.
Yep.
The Seahawks should have a good luck fucking unicorn.
So what do the fucking Jets need then? Let's bring us some luck.
I'll horse you up.
Donkey.
Oh.
Did we have that last year?
Here's the
We
stat for you
interviewed him
guys.
every week last year. You forget that? We had the
Dude, we
donkey
got-
last year.
The Mets were the first team to not make the playoffs after being in
Yeah,
first place
I
for
know that.
103 games.
I'm aware of that.
Congratulations,
Yep.
Brian Time. That's awesome.
Yep.
That's something to be
First team in
proud of.
history. First team in
Put
history.
that on a T-shirt. Hey, you thought you guys weren't going to accomplish things this year.
Wait, no. I thought the stat was actually that they were the first team to finish
Of course,
with a
Vincent
losing
would bring
record.
that up.
With a losing record after being in first place for that long. I think that's what the stat was. Yeah, go ahead.
Of course, Vincent would bring that up. Of course.
Why did we draft the slot receiver when we already got Crowder and Berrios? Because Crowder's going to be gone next year, and Berrios we didn't think was a legitimate game-breaking talent.
Why aren't they using more in the slot?
I have a question for you guys.
We're here for you.
Actually, Tyson, I have a question for you.
Uh-oh.
October 19th of 2019, you made a video after the.
I like receipts. I always like receipts. Go ahead.
God help me. I can only imagine what everyone said.
Go ahead, Jose.
Oh, shit.
I can't wait to see where this is going.
2019.
Got to give Adam Gase some time, right? Probably something like that.
No. After the Jets lost to the Jaguars, you wanted Adam Gase fired. You wanted Joe Douglas fired. You said one jet drive was a circus tent. And,
yep. I think I remember that one.
I had some doozies.
And then after Adam Gase coached himself out of a job, you decided to give Joe Douglas a pass. How do you stand by that this week now that the Jets lost 31-0?
20.
Dude, Joe Douglas,
26-0.
26-0. But listen, Joe Douglas is getting questioned plenty, man. Joe Douglas is getting questioned plenty.
You weren't questioning him in the offseason.
Dude, we embraced all the bullshit. We embraced every ounce of it. I don't think even the most reasonable Jet fan didn't expect this shit right here. Nobody did.
Nobody didn't like the offseason. I didn't like the offseason.
But honestly, you were saying 7 wins.
As the season got closer, I tried to embrace it so I wasn't that negative asshole every week. My initial reaction to every signing was what, Tyson? You were there for it.
Yeah.
I was pissed at almost every single fucking move that they made this offseason.
It was why this guy.
Every move they made, I didn't like.
Line?
I talked myself into it as we got closer, tried to create some optimism, but
no, I didn't
like the direction.
I like the Corey Davis signing. I love the Carl Lawson signing. I'm a Carl Lawson fan. That blew up my fucking face. The offensive line. I mean, everybody was happy as shit about Morgan Moses. Van Roten, we didn't like. We were surprised Van Roten and Lewis. We were surprised by that. And then we bought into McGovern being a good fit in this scheme because he kept telling us he was. And
the biggest thing that I did appreciate Joe Douglas doing was hiring Saleh, going outside the box, hiring a coach that he didn't really know, didn't really
trading
have
up for Vera
experience
Tucker.
with. Yeah, we don't know about that one yet.
So when do you throw in the towel on?
He's going to get this
Joe
year and
Douglas.
next year, no matter what.
They got two more years. They both got 2 more years.
If you fire him this year, then what? You're bringing in a GM to inherit Coach Saleh? Is that what you're going to do? Because we've been down there plenty of times. So you can't do that.
I really don't care. I'm just tired of
Joe.
He's tired of losing too now.
I'm tired of the car salesman, Joe Douglas.
You're officially a Jeff fan.
Listen.
Yes.
Listen,
Yeah.
He's got it. Listen, Jose, I'm with
own
you.
it.
His draft class last year is a colossal disaster. He did a lot of questionable moves this year, and now it's like
Questionable?
this show's been off the rails tonight. Holy shit! Listen, I agree, but you know what? You got to let. I mean, everybody said Vera Tucker's a Pro Bowler, Elijah Moore Rookie of the Year, all these different things.
I didn't.
God, listen,
I never was on the Zach Wilson hype train.
I wasn't either.
I'm not.
Never.
I talked myself into it.
I'm not gonna.
I'm not down on Wilson. I mean, listen, he's struggling, but I like him. There's a lot of things to like about Wilson right now. I'm not gonna. There's so much going wrong around him right now. Like this kid's just so far into his head. And the interesting thing is like the one thing that Mark Sanchez talked about a little bit, where how like having that veteran quarterback to play.
I had to hear him. Yep. I had to hear Mark Sanchez because
he's a good man. He's a good analyst.
He is.
He was calling the Seahawks game.
He's good.
That was a miserable experience.
I don't want to bring up like old debates or anything like that, but like looking at the roster right now and like how many holes we have, isn't there a part of you that just kind of wonders if they traded back from 2, what we could have right now?
I'm not even going down that path.
Because you trade with the Niners, you have two extra first round picks next year. You sit there and you take Vera Tucker, so you're not trading your 23rd pick. You're not trading your 2 third-round picks. So all those guys are on the roster right now. You have all those extra picks. You have all your future first-round picks, and a quarterback that you don't have to develop.
Can you imagine Sam Darnold in this offense right now? Can you imagine him in this offense? He'd be fucking dead already.
That's the only time I'm going to say. That's the only time I'm going to say. It was on my mind this weekend. I had to get it off my chest. I'm not.
At least Zach Wilson can run. Sam Darnold would be dead already. Maybe out for the year, be decapitated.
PT.
Yeah.
PT.
Go ahead.
You must have watched my videos. That's exactly what I said.
He steals content.
I was thinking. No, I was thinking it all weekend. I don't want
exactly
to. I don't want to be that fan. I don't like being that fan. I'm never an I told you so guy. I'd much rather watch good football. But
thank God Boston lost.
I'm glad,
hallelujah.
They got 4 teams in it. They're just a 4-team race, man. It's awesome.
Yeah, it's Seattle, Boston, Oakland, and
Toronto.
I'm done with Toronto.
Fuck, I'm not. They mashed the shit out of the ball.
Yeah.
If they lose tonight, they're done. If they lose tonight, they're done. So, good. Thanks for having.
Jose, have a great night, man.
Have a great night, dude.
Fanta, did you watch that video I told you to watch last week?
Dude, the last 10 days, I'm on like 4 hours sleep every night. I haven't watched anything.
It's all right.
Yes, send it to me in your DMs. I'll definitely watch it after the show, though.
All right, I appreciate it.
I got a little time tonight.
Chad, appreciate you. Guys, love you.
Love you too, man. Have a great night.
And I'm out.
Appreciate it, Jose.
Have a
good night, man.
He was all fired up tonight. Excellent calls, man. What a diverse group.
We had like some good football insight early. We got the entertainment value towards the end. It was a great show.
And for those of you that asked, we will be having Fireman Ed on. He's on vacation this week. That's why we couldn't get him on.
Awesome.
So we will be getting him on as well. We have all kinds of stuff here. Good night, everybody here. And I guess prime time, the next time I talk to you be what? Friday night, right?
Yeah.
A preview show?
Preview. Yep. I thought Tyrone was coming on tonight. I was way off. I said 9:20.
Well, it is what it is. Thank you guys for joining us. Again, thank you for watching all our videos and leaving all the comments. We really, really appreciate it, man. It's been pretty overwhelming, especially this year. This has been wild. So have a great night, and we'll talk to you guys. What time Friday night, man? 8:30?
8:30. What do you want to do?
8 o'clock works. Get it over with. It's like it's a drinking. Talk to you guys later.
Have a good night.